everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about the top 10 mistakes that everyone makes as a blogger in the beginning. So, one should avoid all these mistakes. So, let's get started. First one is not choosing a proper niche. So, this is one of the important things that everyone should consider while starting a blog. I have also received many questions regarding the same on Quora as well, like what are the best niche to start a blog in 2020, or what niche should I consider so that I get more traffic, and all those questions, like what is the should I start a tech blog, or should I start a mm, a travel blog or something. Don't think or don't consider a niche based on that which niche will again gain more traffic, and how for which topic I can earn more money, because that is not the way to choose a niche. So you should decide your topic based on your interest, based on like whatever interests you, whatever you find exciting, and uh, whatever you have knowledge about. So because if even if you consider a tech blog or a travel blog or a food blog, but unless you don't have interest in that topic, you will get very easily bored with your blog, and you won't be able to give your 100%. So it's better that you choose your niche according to your interest. Only that is the only way to choose your niche, and that is the only way you can earn with blogging. Second point is people usually focus more on quantity than quality. So I have seen many blogs where people write very lengthy blogs, because they think if we write lengthy blogs, then it will be like you will get more traffic, or it will be considered you will get that sense approval easily, and you can start earning. But the main point you miss here is the quality, because as everyone says, content is king. So of course the quality of your content, the quality of your blog should be uh, really good, so that it attracts your audience. Okay, so the next one is using a good host. So because for blogging you will need a hosting provider if you are a beginner. So it is very important that you choose a very good host, because on your hosting service it depends the speed of your blog, the performance that it provides. Okay, so if it is very slow, or if it crashes or something, then it is going to your audience is going to bounce back from your blog. So it's better that you choose a good host. So you can consider GoDaddy or Bluehost for the beginning. So the next point is use of copyright content. Yeah. So many of you, in the beginning, we don't know about this, that we don't have to use the copyright content or images, because it may create problems later. So yeah, this is one of the important point. Even if you need your AdSense approval for your blog, then this is something you have to consider from the beginning. So you don't have to use any copyright content, you don't have to use any copyright images. Then so don't copy paste, because either you won't get that sense approval, or even if you get, then maybe you will have to pay some fine later if anybody claims for their copyright content. So it's better that whenever you write a blog, you can use some tools to check the plagiarism. uh, there is a smallseotools.com that you can consider. You can check your content and images there, if it is copyrighted or not. And if you want to use that, then there are two options. So one is, whenever you search for any images on Google, uh, there is a tools option. So you have to go and select label for reuse. If you select that, whatever images will be displayed, that you can use, because that doesn't have any copyright images. Okay, that tool will filter it out. So one option is this, and the other option is you can go to Pixabay. So that is also a website which provides the copyright free images, so you can use that. Now the next one is targeting high competition keywords. So like basically when we write a blog, we have to provide some keywords. Okay, so with that keywords, if people search, then they may find your blog, and then you can get more traffic, right? So the keywords that people normally use are high competition keywords, because like we use the general keywords, like we go to Google and search and then see the suggestions and then use them. So to filter which keywords have less competition and more search volume, so for that purpose you can use Google Ads, or there are some other free tools as well for this. So if you want to know in detail about this, I'll be making a separate video for that. So the next one is not sticking to a schedule. So normally what people do is they write posts according to their time, whenever they get free and whenever they want they post it. Okay, so that is not the way. You have to stick to a realistic schedule. You have to post on a fixed time, on a fixed day. Suppose you choose that you are going to post 2 times a week or 3 times a week, and you have to post on that day. If you select Sunday, you will have to post on every Sunday, so that your audience will know that yes, I'm going to get some new content today on this blog. So the next is not adding mandatory pages. This is one thing that most of us do while we start a new blog, because we are not aware of it. So we just start a blog normally, but there are few pages that everyone should have on their blog. So without these pages, you won't even get AdSense approval also. And like to make your website or your blog look like a professional website, professional blog, you have to add these pages. So the pages are disclaimer page, privacy and policy page, contact page, and about us page. These are the 4 pages that everyone has to add. These are the mandatory pages. Okay, and for disclaimer and privacy policy, you can consider the online generators are there that you can check to generate your disclaimer or privacy policy. Do not copy paste from anywhere else. Generate your own disclaimer and privacy policy. So I'll provide the link in the description. So the next is not using images and videos in your blog. So of course, if you are going to write a lot of content like long paragraphs and everything, or even if you write point by point, if you write a lot of content without any image and videos, your audience is going to get bored. So to attract your audience and to keep them engaged, keep them that yeah, this is something interesting, so you have to use images and videos. Okay, so next point is not keeping a backup file. Yeah, no one in the beginning, no one cares about it. So this is a must that after like in every 15 days or every month, you should create your backup file. If you are using Blogger or WordPress, so anywhere there is an option to create a backup file and to store. It is possible that something might get wrong with Blogger or WordPress or any other website that you are using. Okay, and you may lose all your data. So it's better that you always keep a backup file. So it's not very difficult to create a backup file. They always have option. If you guys want, let me know in the comment section. I'll create a video for that as well, how you can create backup files for your blog. Next is rushing into things. Of course, in the starting, whenever someone creates a new blog, they have very less patience. They rush into things. They think that why my blog is not, I'm not getting traffic, I'm not getting much views, and still I'm not getting the AdSense approval. If you're using Blogger, then the AdSense login option is not enabled and all those things. So don't rush, have some patience. It is going to take some time. Don't rush. You have to wait for at least 2-3 months whenever you start. With time, your blog will take the pace and you will grow. Your blog will grow. You will get audience, you will get AdSense approval. You need to have patience and you have to follow all these basic instructions that I have given. Yeah, so this is it. These are the basic mistakes then that everyone should avoid. Even some people have asked me about the same on Quora, so I thought of making this video and sharing with you all. So I hope you find this video useful. Let me know how you find it in the comment section, and thank you so much. Have a great day.